I must admit I've been on quite a few rigs and quite likes of Shell, your BPs, your Totals. Since I've been here 6 years, it's a good rig, like, but the personnel that's here are quite good.
I remember my first time going into a tea shack, and it's quite daunting, Mark, the first time you get in. You get into a tea shack and all these big bears are sitting giving it. I've been offshore for 20 years. Alright, son, and all that kind of carry on. And you got to sit down, you better not sit there, that's Big Jimmy's seat, you know what I mean, the lap.
Oh, I remember coming out 35 years ago, first time I'd ever flown. Got here, I don't know where it hit us. But I've met an awful lot of people all the years I've been here. Good people, bad people. Sometimes it was a horrible place to work. But over the last 36 years, it's been quite good to us.
For most people, it's the money, pure and simple. You know, you're getting whatever job you're in, you're getting a lot more than a similar profession at home. And then it becomes a way of life. You get 6 months of the year off. There's not many people back at home that can say they have 6 months off, 3 weeks at a time.
When we started offshore, well, I actually started offshore April 74 with Mountain Army. And basically what made me go for offshore was, back in the day, we used to get the papers in Germany the day after, and it was always sort of 40s oil strike, Brents, Ninians, and I thought, well, that's the place for me, like, you know, because I knew it was, at the time, it was 2 weeks on, 2 weeks off. Didn't know about the money, but I was up for the challenge. And basically, I just thought that would be it for me. But I didn't think I'd stick it so long. Probably at the time, I probably just thought I'd stick it 3, 4, 5 years. But it's been a good life for me. Pay the bills, pay the mortgage.
Well, I was out of work. At the time I had relations in Aberdeen. My uncle persuaded us to come up. And I stopped in Aberdeen for 3 months. And I just getting nowhere fast. And I went back home, and I've been home week, 2 weeks. I got a phone call one Wednesday saying I had to be in Aberdeen at 6 o'clock the next morning. Never looked back since. Straight onto the deck. As long as you could talk, use a brush, you were alright.
The favourite thing about my job is when I go home in the 3 weeks, there's been no incidents, nobody getting hurt, and basically that's it. And within myself, I'm happy that I've done 20, 30, 40 laps every day. There's been no incidents, and that's okay.
You must feel guilty when you get paid though, do you?
Well, could do a bit more, but that's another question.
I like my job. I've been doing that long. I like getting out and about. I couldn't have a job where you sat inside all day. Do your head in, man.
Who's your favourite train driver?
Donald!
I think it just, like we said before, the one, you've got to be able to get on with people. You've got to treat the being offshore quite light-heartedly. If you take it too seriously, then you just won't survive.
No.
And if you don't get on with people, you won't survive.
You need to get on with people. And you also need at least one person in this whole working outfit that you can go to with a problem, or just want to speak about something. Everybody needs to speak to somebody. want to have a laugh and a joke. Everybody's going to be here for 3 weeks, so you want a bit of lighten it a bit.
It's got to be part of the offshore environment.
I think so.
To
Have a bit of fun.
Take the mickey out of each other.
Yeah, but dish it out as well.
Yeah.
It's not about...
And be able to take it.
Yes, you have to. Take a laugh. I like to have a laugh and a joke with the guys coming on. And I also like to say cheerio to the guys that's going off. Just a smile before they go. There's one particular one, I don't tell this one very often because it was a shame for the guy. We were having a rough day with weather-wise. The guy was brand new offshore-ish, so he was wandering about finding his feet, and he was buddied up with somebody else at this point. So they were telling him that because of the weather being so horrific outside, you had to sleep with your life jacket on. Well, this poor guy slept all night with a life jacket on, and he had to go to see the medic in the morning because he had a sore neck.
Aboard a sinking ship on an angry sea, longing for the faces of my friends and family. Shine a light on me, guide my way back home. Sailed the 7 seas against a mighty wind, longing for a place that I may never see again. Shine a light on me, however far I roam. Full steam ahead, secure the cargo below. A wicked storm is blowing through the Gulf of Mexico. Shine your light on me, 'cause I'm your wayward son. And as the bitter wind blows through my tattered soul, the boat is taking water and I can't patch all the holes. Shine your light on me, guide my way back home. Alright, here we go. Sounds good to me. I wish I might navigate this wayward vessel safely through the night. Shine your light on me, guide my way back home. steam ahead, secure the cargo below. A wicked storm is blowing through the Gulf of Mexico. Shine your light on me, however far I roam. I'll send an SOS, I'm calling ship ashore. She's taking it so far, but she won't take any more. Shine your light on me, guide my way back home.
Like so me and Alex were getting on. We needed time off, obviously.
Speak for yourself, man.
Like so, me going back home working ashore now, 7 days a week, 10 months away, 12 months away. I get a bit too old for that now. That's why I like to be offshore now for time off.
And it's not until you go offshore that you realise how much time you can spend with the family. Because it's in your mind, oh, away for 2 weeks or away for 3 weeks or whatever the case may be, you think. But when your first trip's daunting, your second trip is okay, and your third trip is just absolutely superb because you know what you're going to be going home to. Basically, you were getting missed. Do you know what I mean? Your family was missing you, your missus was missing you, your girlfriend, or knowing that somebody was there for you. You know what I mean? It was superb at that time.
Valley when I'm 60, that'll be nearly 40 years, David. Long time just to say bye-bye to, isn't it? It's been, you spent more time out here than you have at home. But you've also missed a lot. I miss my 2 daughters growing up a hell of a lot.
Well, you take the good with the bad, sort of thing. And yeah, probably miss the place in a few years when you leave. You miss a lot of good guys you worked with over the years. That's how it is.
The stepdaughter, she's 13 and she's done a handful of times. My wife says to me, what was your 2 like that years? You can't remember. You cannot remember because you weren't there all the time.
A lot of friends at home say, well, you know, why don't you retire? You know, you can afford to retire. But then I sort of think, well, I get 6 months of the year off anyhow, and as long as I'm still enjoying it offshore, then I'll carry on until the big 65.
What's in the corner, Stevie?
You didn't know.
Do you know what I mean? I just take every trip as it comes and I'm no bothered. I'm actually no bothered. If they turn around and say to me tomorrow, Alec, you're not coming back, well, I just need to go and get a job in a pub.
Just gone somewhere else.
I think it's sad when you leave every rig. You know what I mean? Even the rigs I've been on for a short time, you've maybe done 6-7 months on them. Yeah. You get camaraderie with the boys and you say, God's sake, man, do you know what I mean? Yeah. Well, I'm just suck it and see. I'm like everybody else in the offshore. I'm one of these guys. I don't foresee the future at all. My mother had that same attitude. As long as you've got a wee back in the bank, son, you'll be alright until you get another job. But after that, just spend a lot. And I still maintain that to now.